Good morning. What an exciting day. Please be seated. Welcome to the class of 2027 White Coat Ceremony. I'm Dr. Rachel Novak, and I have the privilege of serving as the Assistant Dean for Admissions and Student Affairs. I would like to extend a special welcome to those of you who are joining us today on the live stream. At this time, I invite you to rise for the national anthem, which will be sung by Mr. Del Hups, who works in our Office of Oral Health Education.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Del. As you just heard, Roseman's got talent. It is my privilege to introduce to you President Renee Kaufman, who will bring greetings on behalf of the university.
Good morning, and on behalf of the Roseman University Administration and Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome everyone to today's White Coat Ceremony. We are very pleased and proud to see the class of 2027 here, starting their journey as professionals. And we are happy to support and help them along the way as they plan for 3 years from now, walking across the stage one more time and getting their hoods. So congratulations to the class of 2027 and welcome to all.
Thank you, Dr. Kaufman. The class of 2027 has learned about the 3 commitments that we make and keep with each other, as well as completing their first course in ethics and professionalism. Ethics and professionalism are core to everything we do when working with each other and providing person-centered care for our patients. We expect that each of you, as individuals and collectively as the class of 2027, will continue the College of Dental Medicine's tradition of making ethics and professionalism a part of your lives as students and practitioners. Once you accept the white coat and recite the White Coat Pledge, you are confirming that you will live these principles. Each person in attendance today, including all of us on stage, have a vested interest in your commitment to ethics and professionalism. Those on stage represent the university, the College of Dental Medicine, organized dentistry, research, and student organizations. And all members of our audience represent the patients and the communities that you will serve throughout your career. Our outstanding faculty have developed an innovative curriculum that represents the best practices in the art and science of dentistry, with an emphasis on compassionate, data-driven, team-based, and efficient person-centered care. Led by our dean, Roseman is transforming dental education. Our DMD program is also fortunate to have staff members who are talented, dedicated, and creative. Our staff supports all of our educational and clinical endeavors. I will now introduce to you all of our members of the stage party. Please stand as I call your names. Representing the university, President Dr. Renee Kaufman, President Emeritus Dr. Harry Rosenberg, Chancellor Dr. Jeremy Wells, and Vice President for Research Dr. Jeffrey Talbot. Our board members, Trustee Hugh Anderson, Chair of the Board, and Trustee Mark Howard. Our College of Dental Medicine deans, Dr. Frank LeCarry, Dr. James Hupp, Dr. Man Hung, Dr. William Harmon, Dr. Clark Dana, Dr. Jeremy Goddard, Dr. John Fairbanks, and Dr. Joseph Cheever. Our College of Dental Medicine faculty, Drs. Freitas, Bondi, Julian, Blackhurst, Miller, Bowman, Callahan, Emmons, Cowden, Jones, Meekum, Boyack, and Quell. Representing organized dentistry, Dr. Linda Edgar, President of the American Dental Association, who will be giving our keynote address. Dr. Len Aist, President of the Utah Dental Association. Dr. Scott Tyre, UDA board member and delegate, and Dr. Darren Chamberlain, UDA board member and delegate. We also have several of our student leaders joining us today: Claire Riley, Angie Falkowski, Stephen Park, Dane Capener, and Noah Bailey. I would like to thank the Stage Party for all that you do for our university, our college, the public we serve, and for being here today to witness the donning of the white coats, the pledge, and to celebrate with the class of 2027. Please join me in applause. Thank you. Please be seated. Now I invite Claire Riley, our Dental Student Association president, to the podium to welcome all of you to today's gathering of lifelong colleagues.
Hello, everyone. I'm sure this won't be the last time you hear it, but welcome to Roseman. My name is Claire Riley. I am in the class of 2025, also known as the Navy Scrubs, and your Dental Association student president. I was so excited to have been asked to speak to you today to welcome you to your white coat ceremony. I'm sure all of you can reminisce on how much effort it took each of you individually to get to this point, or have not so fond memories of your experience of getting into dental school. I assure you it is not meant to be easy. If it was, anyone can do it. Indulge me. By a show of hands, who took the DAT more than once? Notice my hand's up too, 3 times. By a show of hands, who applied to dental school more than once? Again, 3 times. Talk about application fees. Now the best part, raise your hand if you achieved your dreams and got into dental school. Everyone should have so much pride in their achievements. You worked so hard to get to this point. You put forth the effort, and it shows, now more than ever. Your white coat offers you a sense of satisfaction and understanding that you are going to be a dental professional just after 3 short years. But hey, you did it. You're here. And we want to welcome you with open arms to the Roseman family. As individuals, you got to this point, but now you have to change your mindset a little bit. I know all of you were asked during your interviews about being a team and being on a team player, right? At Roseman, we don't take that lightheartedly. We are a team. We're one big Roseman team divided up into clinical teams. Your teams become your support, your life system, your ride or die best friends. You learn from each other and grow from each other. The idea of teamwork is embodied in the first of the 3 commitments that you made becoming a student at Roseman. We make each and every interaction reflect a sincere desire to develop each other as lifelong colleagues. One of the many beauties of Roseman, which I'm sure appealed to many of you, as it appealed to me, is our testing system. Truly, what other school allows for students to retake an exam and also work directly with faculty to improve their understanding of the material? What other school requires you take an exam first as an individual and then as a team? In the real world, when we're working in a practice, that too will be our team. You can't escape teamwork, and I think Roseman does an excellent job preparing us for our future. On that same note, the way we're graded enables us to not feel the added pressures of GPA and rank. Roseman doesn't rank their students. Everyone is expected to pass the exam with at least a 90%, and we work together to get there. Team points make a huge difference. You have to work hard to be a good teammate and expect the same from your peers. The second commitment is so important. I will not lie, cheat, steal, nor disrespect others, and will uphold all professionalism befitting of a healthcare provider. Could you imagine getting to this point and cheating on an exam just to pass? It would not only be a disservice to you and impact your learning, but also to your patients. Take oral pathology, for example. Lots of memorization, lots of white and red colored patches that have slight differences in symptoms and causes. But could you see how much harm it would cause a patient to confuse a malignant pathology with something else? Learn all you can and be the best clinician you can be, and things will fall into place. At Roseman, we support each other, classroom and in clinic, and that brings me to the third and final commitment. I will commit to help you become the best you can be at what you do and will celebrate our successes. There is zero shame in asking for help. We have all been in your shoes and know that at the beginning of dental school can be daunting. Ask questions to your clinical teammates and upperclassmen. Talk to your faculty about their experiences. And go to Lunch and Learns to make the most out of your dental school experience. These 3 years are going to fly by. While this journey may have its ups and downs, know that you won't have to be doing it alone. We're all here to support one another, and it's amazing how much we can accomplish when our peers are right there with us every step of the way. Like a family, we'll have each other's backs. And with that, enjoy this moment, and welcome to the Roseman family class of 2027.
Thank you, Claire. Claire is a fantastic leader. I would now like to introduce you to our dean, Dr. Frank LeCarry. Dr. LeCarry has been the dean of Roseman's College of Dental Medicine for over a decade. He completed his Doctor of Dental Surgery, Master's of Business Administration, and Master's of Public Health degrees at the University of Illinois, Chicago. He is one of the most sought-after speakers in dental education and has contributed his expertise through positions at the American Dental Association, American Dental Education Association, Marquette University, University of Illinois, Chicago, and Midwestern University. I now invite Dr. LeCarry to the podium to introduce our keynote speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Novak. Dr. Linda Edgar, a general dentist, is the 160th American Dental Association president and the 5th woman to be elected to this honor. Dr. Edgar has been a member of the ADA since 1992 and was a member of the House of Delegates from 2005 to 2018. She served as the 11th District Trustee from 2018 to 2022 of the ADA and is a former member of the ADA Council on Dental Practice. She went to dental school at the age of 37 after teaching junior high and honors chemistry for 15 years. Dr. Edgar has been involved with numerous other dental organizations, including the Washington State Dental Association, the Pierre Fauchard Academy, the American College of Dentists, the International College of Dentists, and the Academy of Dentistry International, the Washington Academy of General Dentistry, and the Academy of General Dentistry, of which she was president from 2013 to 2014. She served as president of the Seattle-King County Dental Society from 2010 to 2011. Dr. Edgar served in private practice for 30 years with her husband, Dr. Brian Edgar, and was involved with the University of Washington School of Dentistry as chair of their $22 million dental school campaign in support of major fundraising for over 10 years. Dr. Edgar earned her dental degree from the University of Washington. Prior to becoming a dentist, Dr. Edgar was a national class marathon runner, competing over 45 marathons, setting a record of 2 hours and 43 minutes in the Seattle Marathon and participating in the Women's Olympic Marathon Trials. She has also completed 2 full Ironman races, is now retired from private practice. She is currently involved with volunteer organizations which couple continuing education with increasing access for veterans and the underserved. She has an adopted son, David, who is a captain for Alaska Airlines, and she has 2 granddaughters. Please welcome Dr. Linda Edgar.
I always have to worry if the podium's going to be taller than me when I get up to talk to you. But today I've just made it here. So thank you so much for asking me to come. I am so honored. I've been to several White Coats now as president and president-elect last year. And of course, as being a past teacher of junior high and high school, there's nothing that gives me more pleasure than to see the future of our organization and the future of our profession right out there in front of me. And what we see is going to be amazing, and you're going to bring us a bright future. I just wanted to give you a little bit of my history so you can see that any one of you sitting out there could be standing up here behind this podium. It's really all about dedication and hard work. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with how smart you are half the time. A lot of times it's just the passion to get the job done. My husband and I met in high school. I was a sophomore, he was a junior, and he decided, we were on a swim team, and he decided to go the opposite direction down the training lane so he could run into me. That was how we met. We went together for many years. My dad was an admiral in the Coast Guard. I was born in San Diego, so we were only in Port Angeles, Washington for 3 years before we moved. And it was Brian's desire from the time he was a 7th grader to become a dentist. It was my desire to become an OBGYN. So my dad did not allow us to get married until we finished finished college. So we waited, and 1 week after college, we got married after I graduated. And I got not only a zoology degree for pre-med, but I also got my teaching degree and my master's in education so that I could help put him through dental school, and then he would put me through medical school. But 2 years into our marriage, I had 2 tubal pregnancies rupture and almost died twice in 9 months. That was a rude awakening for me that being an OBGYN isn't just about delivering babies, it's about the tough stuff too. And I decided not to pursue becoming an OBGYN. And I loved teaching at the time, so I kept at it. But I felt very broken because I couldn't have kids after that experience. And so I threw myself into a running program. And the first year or so, I averaged about 30 miles a week running, and my 10K time was 58 minutes. And I kept at it and kept adding miles and kept adding weight work and hill work. And I found out I was pretty good at it. So I built my average running miles up to 100 miles a week. And over the next 10 years, like was indicated, I did run 45 marathons. I was still trying to prove my worth from having gone through a tragedy that was really hard to overcome. I got into the triathlon and did, on one of my triathlon races, they forgot to cover the railroad tracks. You do the swim first, then you do the bike. And the railroad tracks were at the bottom of a hill. And the guy in front of me yelled, "Railroad tracks," and I had gotten aid at the top of the hill and had to brake with my left hand. And those of you that are cyclists know if you brake with your left hand, you break the front wheel. And guess what that does? It throws you off the bike. I split my helmet, broke 4 ribs, And I had qualified to run the championship in Hawaii, but that put me out of that race. Again, I was heartbroken and broken in my mind as to that goal that I wanted to do. So my husband, I have to tell you, find the right one. Find the right spouse. Even if they were in the swimming lane, they could turn out okay. He went to the University of Washington Dental School. Now, mind you, I'm 36 years old. I've been out of school for a long time. And he got a dental school application, and we only got one for the University of Washington because I forgot to tell you, 3 months after I lost that second baby, Brian was doing his residency program in dentistry in Kansas, and a woman walked into his residency hospital and wanted to give up her baby. And that baby became our son. We were instant parents 1 week later. That baby is now 6'8", which I would have never accomplished, probably. And he's an Alaska airline pilot. I wasn't sure he was going to graduate from high school, but he's done very well learning to be a pilot, so I'm very proud of him. So getting back to everything else, Brian brought home the application. I applied, and it just so happened that the person doing my interview at the University of Washington was starting a marathon program. And so I think that's probably why I got in, actually, when you look at everything. So anyway, I got into dental school, and I want to share this next part with you because it's very important for you to hear, those of you that are starting in dentistry. My first quarter in dental school, I don't know if you still have to do the wax-ups in your first year. We still do those here at Roseman, where you have to wax up teeth? Don't do that anymore, good. So anyway, we used to have to do that, and I sat between a guy that did jewelry and a guy that had done lab work for his dad for 8 years, and my wax-up looked like a piece of bubble gum compared to theirs. It was horrible. So I actually was going to quit. I went to my husband. I said, I don't think I can handle this. I'm too old. I went to the dean. I said, am I too old to do this? And I was very, frustrated. But my husband and the dean said to me, if you do not continue, there will be many patients that will not benefit from you being their dentist. And I want to tell you right now, the dental profession, you can make a lasting difference in your patients' lives. And I have done 30 years of clinical practice now, and I know that. So I continued, and it was not easy for me. I had a commute, a 1.5 hour to 2 hour commute. I had a 10-year-old son, and I did want to quit about every few months, every couple of years, but I stuck with it. You're going to find in your dental school career that you will make mistakes. Own them, because those mistakes will make you the dentist you will become. And if somebody says to you, I never have a problem, I never make mistakes, don't believe them. They're lying. Because every one of you will make a mistake in your dental career in some ways. And the most important thing I learned as a practicing dentist is to be honest with your patients. If you do a root canal and you break a file, tell them. Because you know what happens? Your patients have total trust in you because you've done that. Another thing I learned that is paramount in being successful as a practicing dentist, and really a person, is to care. Care deeply about your patients. Don't do treatment on your patient that you wouldn't do on yourself. And the second thing I'm going to ask you to do is call your patients. When you do a procedure on your patients, call them, because that will put you in the top 1% of dentists in the United States. Very few people actually do this. So basically, I got out of dental school, started a practice, got into all these organizations, and what I found is, for me, I got the question when I went to UCLA a couple of weeks ago. They said, what would you do differently if you could change something about your career? And my answer was, beat myself up so much if I did make a mistake. And I'm just pleading to you. The other thing that I would do is reach out to my classmates, reach out to my family, be there for other people in your class. If you find people in your class that are sort of off to the side and being alone, be there for them. Don't beat yourself up, because it's okay not to be okay. And I will tell you, dental school is hard, life is hard, but it is the most rewarding thing I have done in my entire life. And you just have to keep at it. And every time you fall, you have to get up. And I have a couple of quotes that I love. One of them is, "It's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't know what you can't do." And when I share my story about running and all of that, what I really mean to relay to you is, remove the words can't and impossible from your vocabulary, because you can do anything you set your mind out to do if you work hard enough to do it. So I just want to tell you that one of the areas I have gotten support from is the American Dental Association and the Washington Dental Association, and I've also been involved with the Academy of General Dentistry. And another little pearl I will give you is, take every course you can take in dental school, because when you get out, you have to pay for them, all right? And the more you know going out, and never, ever, ever quit learning. Take classes once you get out, talk to your colleagues, get into study clubs, support each other. All those things are very important. I give out my phone number and my email wherever I go. And my email is easy. It's Edgar, EDGARL, @ada.org. And I tell especially students, call me if you have a bad day, email me. And last year I had 3 third-year dental students who happened to be women call me, and they were at their end. ADA has created a wellness ambassador program where if I get that call, I can immediately couple any person that needs some extra encouragement with a dentist to help them get through any problem they have. Wellness is so important to you, and I know it's important to ASDA. So please get involved with ASDA and ADA. ADA right now, you guys are spending, I don't know what you spend here, but the average is like $300,000 to $400,000 when you graduate. Did you know that ADA, the American Dental Association, protects that profession so that you can do, with freedom, you can treat your patients as you believe they should be treated? This isn't a given. This can change with the stroke of a pen by someone who's never picked up a handpiece in their life. So please, be wary of that, and please help your fellow students out. I'm going to close by saying thank you so much for being the people you are and inviting me to share this wonderful experience with you. Remember, remove the words can't and impossible from your vocabulary, and that's it. So I felt so, I didn't feel ready to be the president of the Academy of General Dentistry or the secretary, so I started reading leadership books, and during COVID, I had like 200 summaries, and during COVID, I thought, why should I keep all these to myself? So I wrote a book called Climb Every Mountain, and I have 3 of these books here today that I'd like to give out to 3 of you. So I need someone whose birthday is closest to today. Stand up. Close, what's to date today? Okay, so you get the first one. How about someone who's close to Christmas? On Christmas, perfect. And how about the 4th of July? Okay, so we're going to get these books to you. I've signed them, and my phone number is in them, so you can pass this phone number around to your classmates, okay? Thank you very much.
You are an inspiration, Dr. Edgar. Thank you so much for being here with us. I now invite Dr. Jeremy Goddard, Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs and Patient Care, to the podium.
Thank you. I want to give you a few facts about what you're going to experience when you're here, okay, and a little bit of history with the White Coat. Our students and faculty provided care at more than 52,000 patient visits last year. To put that into perspective, our venue today holds more than 1,800 people. We could fill this venue more than 28 times with the patients we see at the school every year. During your time here, you will make a big difference in our community and touch many lives. Now, I want to tell you about the history of the White Coat. Throughout your time in school and in your career, organized dentistry will be an important part of your growth. The American College of Dentists is an organization devoted to ethics and professionalism. Several of the individuals on stage, myself included, are fellows of the American College. Our White Coat ceremony adapts the tradition of the American College of Dentists, where dentists, faculty, sponsors, and students stand together to publicly affirm their commitment to ethics and professionalism in the provision of person-centered healthcare. A symbol, the White Coat, is an exchange to memorialize this occasion. Prior to bestowing the White Coats, we would like to provide some information for families and guests assembled here today about the foundations upon which the education program is designed. The Lifelong Colleague Principle encourages all students, faculty, and staff to make each and every interaction reflect a sincere desire to develop each other as lifelong colleagues during the DMD program and throughout their careers. The Honor Code states, "I will not lie, cheat, steal, nor disrespect others, and will uphold all professionalism standards befitting a healthcare provider." Students, faculty, and staff also commit to each other to become the best they can be at what they do and to celebrate our successes. Our mutual understandings and commitments enable our students to flourish within a non-competitive environment of trust, integrity, and mutual respect. Those shared commitments enhance Roseman's 6-point mastery learning model and create an effective educational environment for all of us. I now invite Alicia Badley, Director of Admissions and Student Affairs, to the podium to introduce the presentation of the White Coats.
Today is the time for officially celebrating the transition from the study of pre-dental sciences to the study and practice of clinical health sciences. I would like to share some interesting facts about your class. Over 2,500 individuals applied for the 140 seats. The average age is 26 years old. 35 of you are from Utah, and the other 105 come from throughout the United States and various other countries. Your class is almost exactly half female and half male. 69 of you speak a second language, and many of you speak more than 2. Academically, you make up an outstanding class. All of you have completed rigorous programs of study. In addition to bachelor's degrees in multiple disciplines, 22 of you also have master's degrees, and 8 of you are dental hygienists, which will bring extensive clinical knowledge to your team. Our process for selecting students looks beyond grades and DAT scores. We also look at how each of you will contribute to the diversity of the class by sharing your unique background, experiences, and skill sets. As you can tell, the class of 2027 is an outstanding group of individuals, and I ask that they stand and be recognized. Okay, so here's what will happen next. Administrators, faculty, student leaders, and other healthcare professionals will escort our students to the stage. You guys can sit. We'll escort our students to the stage and help them don the white coat. Our photographers will take pictures of the students receiving their white coats and being congratulated by our president and our dean. These photos will be made available to our students after the ceremony and can be shared with family and friends. I now ask that our students and faculty line up for the presentation of the white coats. President Kaufman and Dean LeCarey take their positions for photographs with our students. So the first 2 rows, if you could please stand up and get lined up. Okay, we are now ready to bestow the white coats. Sharif Amor, he is from Chicago, Illinois. Matthew Anderson, he is from Castle Rock, Colorado. Begg, he is from Houston, Texas. Elizabeth Baknov, she is from Boston, Massachusetts. Veronica Baltazar, she is from Woodbridge, Ontario, Canada. Joe Barney, he is from Harriman, Utah. Amanda Bashford Jensen, she is from Arvada, Colorado. Nicholas Beasley, he is from Camas, Utah. Mackenzie Belt, she is from Durango, Colorado. Calvin Benyon, he is from Sandy, Utah. Brandon Michael Bohanco, he is from Gilbert, Arizona. Veronica Elizabeth Bonar, she is from Sacramento, California. Alex Bruns, he is from Billings, Montana. Nicole Bowie, she is from Honolulu, Hawaii. Nicholas Dunn Barisi, he is from LaGrange, Illinois. Anthony Christopher Cahigal. He is from Brentwood, California. Crystal Chatika. She is from Green River, Wyoming. Valeria Coronilla. She is from Houston, Texas. Arissa Claire Donnell, Hanford, California. Jostin Reza Donishmaya. He is from Riverside, California. Pavel Derchuk. He is from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Bianca De Los Santos. She is from Roseville, California. Hayden Jerry De Hoyos. He is from Pleasant Grove, Utah. Shruti Dodi. She is from Atlanta, Georgia. Naral Dungel. She is from Nashua, New Hampshire. Trey Dudley. He is from Linden, Utah. Nazmi Duca. He is from Staten Island, New York. Dana Fagee. She is from Seattle, Washington. Cedric Fajardo. He is from Fort Worth, Texas. Lincoln Feist. He is from South Jordan, Utah. Jenna Marie Ficken. She is from Casper, Wyoming. Carter James Finkley. He is from Bountiful, Utah. Matthew Florence. He is from Ogden, Utah. Katie Ford. She is from Provo, Utah. Ryan Glenn Franson. He is from Monroe, Utah. Kent Free. He is from Orem, Utah. Preston Gist. He is from Poolville, Texas. Ryan Haley Glenn. She is from Fort Mojave, Arizona. Natalie Erin Graff. She is from Traverse City, Michigan. Braden Griffin. He is from Columbia, South Carolina. Baylor Moab Gunnell. He is from Logan, Utah. Spencer Gustin. He is from Jacksonville, Florida. Vivian Ha. She is from San Jose, California. McKenna Harkin. She is from Epworth, Iowa. Caden Reed Harward. He is from Provo, Utah. Jonah Heller. He is from Washington, D.C. Charles Ronald Hicks. He is from Prescott, Arizona. Stephanie Page Hicks. She is from Sebring, Florida. Emma K. Hebert. She is from East Gull Lake, Minnesota. Tuan Juan. He is from Garden Grove, California. Ethan Horton. He is from Pueblo, Colorado. Maria Jacob. She is from Tampa, Florida. Nicholas Michael Jeffrey. He is from Payson, Utah. Lainey Jensen. She is from Cleveland, Utah. Hyojin Jo. She is from Busan, South Korea. Spencer John. He is from Monument, Colorado. Jameson Brandon Johnson. He is from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Nathan Kendall Johnson. He is from Richmond, Utah. Hannah Caddick. She is from Costa Mesa, California. Amanpreet Kaur. She is from Everett, Washington. Jacob Ryan Kelly. He is from Aztec, New Mexico. Harrison Kent. He is from Meridian, Idaho. Isabel Klein. She is from South Hero, Vermont. Udara Kodikara. She is from Campbell, California. Alexander Kwan. He is from Wallingford, Pennsylvania. Chandler Larson. He is from Boulder City, Nevada. Sydney Isabel Lair. She is from Guilford, New Hampshire. Jonathan Liu. He is from Fountain Valley, California. Joshua Lutuyen. He is from Temple City, California. Kayla Denise Lynham. She is from Medford, Oregon. Elahe Majidi. She is from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Arzu Manicherry. She is from Tampa, Florida. Elliot Marks. He is from Asotin, Washington. Veronica Lexa Marr. She is from East Lansing, Michigan. Jacob Dustin Marks. He is from Thornton, Colorado. Rhea Matthew. She is from Houston, Texas. Stephanie Matthews. She is from Riverton, Utah. Tyler Scott Matthews. He is from Ridgeland, Mississippi. Jamie Maxwell. She is from Modesto, California. Morgan Meacham. She is from Mesa, Arizona. Nathan Dallin Millington. He is from Elk Ridge, Utah. Aran Adnan Muhammad Ali. He is from Nashville, Tennessee. Gabrielle Simone Morin. She is from Moore Park, California. Gavin Morris. He is from Boulder City, Nevada. Rylan Rusty Musselman. He is from West Haven, Utah. Elizabeth Nettleton. She is from Hillsboro, Oregon. Alyssa V. Nguyen. She is from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Kevin Lung Nguyen. He is from Richmond, Virginia. Anna Maria Ostrovsky. She is from Walnut Creek, California. Lily Ann Overman. She is from San Antonio, Texas. Akash Raj Patel. He is from Conyers, Georgia. Megha Patel. She is from Piscataway, New Jersey. Peyton Peterson. He is from Prescott, Arizona. Vivian Pham. She is from San Jose, California. Angela Fawn. She is from St. Petersburg, Florida. Tyler C. Prescott. He is from Edmond, Oklahoma. Kenan Matthew Priest. He is from Mesa, Arizona. Ellie Q. She is from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Iman Rancha. She is from Bellevue, Washington. Jeremy Rollins. He is from Marietta, California. Savannah Renard. She is from Raleigh, North Carolina. McKay Roby. He is from Bellevue, Washington. Lucia Romero. She is from Las Vegas, Nevada. Laylee Masha Rosenberg. She is from Henderson, Nevada. Cody Russell. He is from Ogden, Utah. Priyesha Sachdev. She is from San Francisco, California. Saba Sadeki. She is from Toronto, Ontario. Jason Schmidt. He is from Farmington, Utah. Ruben Kaur Shahi. She is from Corona, California. Ali Sharif. He is from Chicago, Illinois. Kristen Lee Shomo. She is from South Charleston, West Virginia. Sujata Sigdal. She is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tori Emily Simpson. She is from Farmington, New Mexico. Jessica Randita Singh. She is from Toronto. Brigham James Smith. He is from Hill Spring, Alberta, Canada. Kayla Shanae Snodgrass. She is from Selah, Washington. Carson Sork. He is from Vancouver, Washington. Caleb Sperling. He is from Evansville, Indiana. Drake Kenneth Staley. He is from Logandale, Nevada. Kirsten Mary Stevens. She is from Monton, Pennsylvania. Lauren Grace Stewart. She is from Bay City, Michigan. Brady Summers. He is from Kaysville, Utah. Matthew Hunter Sutherland. He is from Redding, California. Lena Omar Tuglabi. She is from Houston, Texas. Ameni Taylor. She is from Tunis, Tunisia. Samuel Thomas. He is from Newport, Washington. Nolan Thompson. He is from Gilbert, Arizona. Amanda Tortorolo. She is from Brea, California. Jenny Huang Tran. She is from Houston, Texas. Tanner Sharp Hujafusa. He is from Happy Valley, Oregon. Anthony Vu. He is from Houston, Texas. Austin Sean Walker. He is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Corbin Ward. He is from Twin Falls, Idaho. Allison Wizoon. She is from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Sierra Nicole Whipple. She is from Meeker, Colorado. Priyanka Yaluru. She is from Tampa, Florida. Tristan Jurgensen. She is from Las Vegas, Nevada. Amy Zade. She is from Park City, Utah. Ali Hamed Zahed. He is from San Diego, California. Cairo Ashby Zebarth. He is from Fountain, California. Please join me in congratulating our class of 2027. I now invite Dr. Clark Dana, Associate Dean for Oral Healthcare Education, to the podium to administer the White Coat Pledge. I also ask our students on stage to join Dr. Dana at the podium to witness the administration of the oath on behalf of our student body.
I believe I can add my perspective that this is indeed a great class. We got to spend time together this week, time I really enjoyed, very much so. We spent time learning about the 88 principles of ethics and code of professional conduct. We discussed emotional intelligence and this White Coat Pledge. And so it is an honor to now administer the White Coat Pledge with our newest lifelong colleagues. The White Coat Pledge affirms our expectations during our dental program, where students work under the supervision of licensed dentists. At graduation, the Dentist Pledge will be administered to guide graduates in their professional endeavors as newly licensed and now independent practitioners. Dentistry, along with other healthcare professions, has adopted the White Coat ceremony to signify a meaningful milestone in the educational process. Since the 19th century, the white coat has been the standard attire of the medical profession. Today, it represents our students embarking with all healthcare professionals upon a lifetime of patient care. I now ask the members of the class of 2027 to rise. Please raise your right hand. And recite the White Coat Pledge with me. By becoming a member of the healthcare professions and while preparing to become a doctor of dental medicine, I solemnly pledge to conduct myself with the highest ethical and moral standards consistent with the American Dental Association Principles of Ethics and Code of Professional Conduct, and in conformity with my own values and personal principle statement. I will strive to make ethical decisions based on the principles of emotional intelligence. I will be diligent in my pursuit of academic excellence and professional mastery. I will devote my time and my energies to acquiring comprehensive dental knowledge and the appropriate surgical skills necessary to expertly serve the public to whom I will be accountable, and to bring honor to myself and to the profession. I accept the premise that my primary responsibility is to the patients whom I will serve. My goal is to establish and maintain relationships based on honesty, respect, and fairness. I promise to behave professionally and to focus my efforts on treating dental disease and restoring oral health to all who place their trust in me. regardless of my circumstance or background. I further pledge to develop others as lifelong colleagues, to abide by Roseman University's honor code, and to help those with whom I associate become the best they can be. I will respect the experience and expertise of my educators and mentors and will seek their guidance and counsel. As a student, I will never approach a clinical situation supervised, knowing that providing care to patients is a privilege and is available only under the auspices of my supervisor's license. Therefore, let all come to me safe in the knowledge that their total health and well-being are my primary concern and consideration. All this I solemnly promise as a commitment to myself, my family, my professional colleagues, Roseman University, and the community that I serve. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2027.
Thank you, Dr. Dana. Class of 2027, today marks the start of an incredible journey. That adventure will challenge you, inspire you, and ultimately transform you into competent and compassionate dental practitioners. When you become part of Roseman's family, you are also becoming part of a long-standing tradition of excellence in dental education and patient care. As part of that Roseman tradition, I want you to remember that the impact you have on the lives of your patients. Each person who walks through your door comes with fears and hopes. Treat them with compassion, respect, and dignity. Be a source of comfort and assurance, and strive to make a positive difference in their lives through the care that you provide. On behalf of the students, faculty, staff, and patients at our Roseman University, I want to congratulate you on becoming a part of our dental school faculty family. The road ahead may be challenging, but with perseverance, dedication, and a passion for oral health care, you will succeed. All of us are here to guide and support you every step of the way. We hope your educational journey is filled with growth, achievement, and fulfillment, and we are all looking forward to everything that you will accomplish during the upcoming 3 years. Well, what a truly remarkable morning this has been. I want to sincerely thank everyone for attending and participating in this event, and a special thanks to our Office of Admissions and Student Affairs and our other Roseman staff members for the preparation, logistics, and coordination of today's ceremony. You have all done an amazing job, and we thank you. I ask the audience to remain seated until the stage party and students have exited the hall. Your students will meet you in the lobby. Thank you for attending today's white coat ceremony for the class of 2027.